and they were like, the person comes up and he goes, "Do you want to use me as a rest round?" Nicky Rod's like, "If you call yourself a rest round, that's all you'll ever be." Doesn't even look at them, and then he just walks out.
Wow.
I was like, hell yeah.
That is just Nicky Rod energy.
That guy left B team probably. Got in here.
I feel like I could kill someone after I do that.
Well, you could chew some gum for sure.
No, I have to like stretch my jaws as wide as I can, and then like I'm like,
You hungry?
Yeah. It also happens sometimes when I come. I'm just getting ready, guys.
Yeah, fucking.
All right, guys.
Welcome to the Simple Man Podcast with Ethan Crelinsten,
Damien Anderson.
Nicky Rod.
I'm Kieran Kichuk.
Kieran Kichuk or Kichuk?
Man, I don't even say it the same way every time. It's
Okay.
Kichuk. I'll know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, hell no.
All right. Well, welcome to the podcast. You've been a new member of the B team.
New
slowly
addition.
but surely. Good addition. And yeah, man, tell us who you are.
Just some dude from Canada with a black belt.
Nice.
Came down here looking for good training, and I got it. I got fucking Nicky Rod's a beast. Damien's amazing. Dr. Dreidel over here fucking spinning me around.
Dreidel.
Dreidel, baby.
Yeah, Dr. Dre spins records. Fucking
Yeah.
Ethan spins heads and shit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Sometimes, yeah.
So world-class grappler. How did you even start jiu-jitsu? Like, what was the journey like, you know?
I was like, so I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I started jiu-jitsu in 2009, on that day right there.
Oh, let me see. What?
Yeah, May 28th.
Wow, sick.
But I started because of George St. Pierre. Like, I loved watching MMA. I watched MMA since I was a kid, and like St. Pierre was killing it, and I was like 12, 13 at the time. My dad didn't want me getting head trauma, so he wouldn't let me do striking. He's like, try wrestling first. So I wrestled and did jiu-jitsu and just immediately started training every single day. And
Sick.
that's it. 14 years later, I'm still training most days.
You were initially really into the gi.
Yeah.
You were initially really into the gi.
I initially was really
I remember
into the
that.
gi.
I remember like, because we both, Montreal, Toronto, we both like kind of came up in the same era, time.
Yeah, same circuit. I
Yeah.
saw you competing around. We never really
Yeah,
met
we
up.
never crossed paths until we ended up like
in combat
in
jiu-jitsu.
combat jiu-jitsu. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I remember like there was a whole group from Toronto and a whole group from Montreal, and we would all compete all over the States here and there. And yeah, I just remember you being like much more focused in the gi. Did you compete no gi as well, like through that period, or
Just for shits and giggles. Like
really it was
yeah.
like all gi and like
Yeah, I was like doing gi techniques without a gi. I was like
Nice.
doing shitty toriandos with my fingertips and stuff.
Sick.
But yeah, I did gi for 12 years, like strictly. I won no gi worlds as a blue belt in like 2011.
nice world champion.
Yeah.
You too, right?
Huh?
Blue belt.
Blue belt world champ.
That's right.
I just say world
yeah.
champ though.
Just world
Yeah.
That's right.
Keep it simple.
Yeah. They don't need to know.
Yeah. Other than that, it was just like extra matches at the end of gi tournaments. And then I just started getting really burnt out on the gi, like the way that people did it. Like they view being technical, like gaming the rules, not actually choking motherfuckers out and stuff like that, which goes against what I believe in.
Sub only.
Hell yeah.
Gotta sub him to fucking make him quit.
So,
Yep.
To win.
do you still train in the gi?
No.
And are you going to compete in the gi at all? Or like,
No, I
Just
don't think so.
strictly
I probably
no
get
gi.
trashed now in the gi.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck.
Like even teaching, I'm like, I forget. It's weird, man. Even like you do it for 12 years and then you take a couple years off and it's just even doing
even
something
know.
similar. I mean, no-gi's actually pretty different once you get down to the nitty gritty, but you forget right away.
Yeah, no-gi's better because
I agree.
because like
straight up.
if a gi guy wore a gi against a no gi guy that didn't have a gi on, the no gi guy would win
Wait,
every
back it
time.
up. Hold on. So,
All right. You have
restart.
all right. There's a battle of the ages between the best gi guy ever and the best no gi guy ever. Let's
Roger
assume
that.
they are similar, same technique, like similar technique and strength and size level. The no gi guy will win because the gi guy is completely reliant on his grips.
Well, wait. Would one guy's wearing a gi and one
yeah,
guy's
one
they're
guy,
both-
like the no-gi's wearing no-gi, the gi guy's wearing his
yes,
gi.
okay.
The gi is just a handicap at the end of the day, like for both players. Man, you can get control of someone's shoulder line with your fingertips. Get out of here. Like you grab the right spot, the tension runs all along the back through your fingers. That's
not fair.
That's not realistic.
Not real.
Yeah, get your hands off of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Don't touch my clothes.
But what if it's like winter and you have a coat on?
Take clothes off.
Yeah, drop the coat.
What if
also,
you do that and then the fight doesn't go down?
Also, like real clothing, it'll rip if you're like a jacket is gonna, unless it's like a good jean jacket or something like that, like one of those puffy jackets.
I only be
they're gonna
wearing
rip
good
if you-
jean jackets.
It's gonna rip if you use a lapel choke or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I've been in a couple fights, and whenever somebody grabs my shirt, it just rips holes in it. It's not like you can't use it to choke.
How strong are these people you're fighting?
But it's a shirt.
Yeah, it's a muscle shirt. He's just wearing like.
That's all I wear.
Did you bounce before?
Yeah, I bounced at a college bar pretty much, and fuck, it was a good job because it was fun to like kick people out and just like assert dominance, right? so I was doing it for the wrong reasons.
True. Okay.
But I ended up getting sued because I headbutted or no.
Whoa.
Other way. So I'm escorting this guy out, right?
Escorting.
I'm escorting, yeah. This drunk guy out. He's like bumping into people and fucking spilling shit. So I was doing a really good job of getting him to the door. Like, come here, buddy. Let me talk to you. And we're walking to the door. And I get him to take one step outside. And immediately he noticed that he was getting like kicked out. And then he turns around and he puts his hands inside the door frame and fucking headbutts me in the face, right? And then immediately,
that's a left turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then instinctually, I give him like an open hand push, but when I push him, he went up in the air and like spiked his head on the ground, and he was unconscious. He only did like 15 staples in his head, but yeah, I got out of there unfazed.
But you got sued.
So there's a lawsuit.
I won it. I won it.
Okay.
It's completely.
You had to get like lawyers and
is-
everything. And
Yeah, this was before I did jiu-jitsu. Yeah, the bar that I worked for covered the lawyers and stuff. But yeah, if he got like, severely injured, that could have been like a really not worth it time.
Yeah, no. I was saying like bouncing in the States sounds like a nightmare. Not only just like because you guys can sue each other over fucking anything, but also like people carry guns down here. We don't really have too many guns up north. Like I was a bouncer for a few years.
What?
Yeah, when I turned 19 to 22.
Holy shit.
I bounced.
I would try to fight you, to be honest.
That's the thing, dude. I was the smallest bouncer there, except for this. I had this one other guy, Boyan, who's smaller than me, but he's just like grittier and tougher than me. So he just had that demeanor that no one wanted to fuck with. So I definitely got fucked with a lot.
They would look at both of you and they're like, I'll fight that guy.
Yeah, like, this guy's like Russian with cauliflower ears. This dude's just skinny white guy. I'm gonna pick that fight with him for sure. My first night though, I had like the weirdest assignment ever. I show up, so I get hired as a third party at this place called Cruise and Tangos, which is at the corner of Church and Wellesley. I don't know if it's still there, but if you know Toronto at all, Church and Wellesley is like the gay village. So I get my first...
Yeah, I don't know well.
I don't know what that is.
Church and Wellesley, you say? Huh?
Yeah, never been.
In New York, they call it the gayborhood.
The gayborhood? Yeah, they're literally like the street signs. The street signs say gay village.
The fuck was
Gay
that?
village.
You never saw that?
No. What was that?
There's a video that we got to post. There's like this, sorry to cut you
Don't
off.
forget. Don't forget.
I know the story.
There's
well.
this girl that's like screaming at this guy that's preaching for Jesus. He's like, "You're not welcome here. This is the gayborhood." And he's like, "Well, and she just goes, "Ah!"
That's a good rebuttal.
Screaming. Just want to take a quick moment to thank our sponsors, MASF Supplements and Violent Hippie. Use code SimpleMan, all caps, for 15% off both of those companies. MASF Supplements, trademarked Smash and Greens, Smash and Reds, very nutrient-dense foods. I personally use their creatine and BCAAs during my workout and sometimes even before the workout. For Violent Hippie, they have soaps, USDA CBD oils, T-shirts, rash guards, you name it, owned by former Navy SEAL Mitch Aguiar. Use Simple Man to get 15% off.
Guys, Violent Hippie, MASF Supplements, get the Smashing Greens, Smashing Reds, all the vitamins, nutrients you need to get that body that you want.
NickyRod style.
What's up, y'all? It's Damien Anderson and Nicky Rod from the Simple Man Podcast. We're here to let you know that our merch is live. You guys want some t-shirts, some fancy cups, support the Simple Man Podcast, and get our merch. Link in bio.
No, so what ended up happening is because I was a third party, basically what happened is this gay couple owned the club and they were divorcing. And so they hired me as counter security to theirs. There was like a whole bunch of like legal drama going on. So I couldn't actually go in, but I was working the front. And at that time they had like they stopped serving alcohol at 2 a.m. in Toronto, but for Pride weekend, they expanded it to 4.
Wow.
And the amount of fucked up people get between 2 and 4 is insane. Like
Montreal's 3 a.m., but
it's 3?
Yeah, 3 a.m. I think,
Even
unless
so,
there's
that's
some crazy shit. But yeah, so continue.
By the end of it, I'm working the door, and some dude in a golden thong gets into a fight with a dude with a 3-piece suit, and they fall down the stairs. Oof. And yeah, they were scrapping it out in the street. It was like, yeah, it was a wild night.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, who won?
Oh, dude.
Golden Thong?
Of course.
Yeah, for
Golden
sure.
Thong.
He's got no fear.
Dude, it's like we're talking about. It was gi versus no gi played out.
That's
like we were
true,
just talking
yeah.
about.
Literally.
No gi wins every time.
Ah. Now we have proof.
Fair
It's about as no gi as you can get.
Yep.
Golden Thong. Yeah, man, I remember I would like, all those SAUs and the grappling industries, like, they were the major two, right? In that area, unless I'm forgetting, like.
Grappling industry was huge. It was like Toronto,
Huge.
Montreal.
It started in Montreal, right?
Montreal?
Yeah, it started in
Yeah.
Montreal, yeah. And they were like twice a month at least there was tournaments. Every weekend I would do them. And yeah, I don't know if you remember this, but you reffed one of my matches.
Uh-oh, what did I do?
You did a great job. Oh, it's fun. There was a submission pretty quick, and you were just like, oh, stop. And then you raised your hand, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
That's
yeah, we
right.
got history, dude.
That's
we
it.
go
That's
back.
it. Yeah, we go way back.
I didn't even realize. Well, by the time I started jiu-jitsu, I competed in Montreal, but I had to compete on a Native American land because it was illegal.
Yeah, smokers.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
don't
they
know
call
what the
those.
fuck it was.
Kanawake.
Yeah, I don't have to go on some fucking Native American shit.
Yep.
When did they?
So that's actually, it's legal now.
Yep.
And they're holding tournaments there. I think they held like a few already.
Jiu-jitsu?
Jiu-jitsu, yeah.
Oh, okay. Because, yeah, dude, MMA was
Quebec,
illegal for a while, and then MMA became legal, but jiu-jitsu was illegal. There was this whole fucking snafu.
Yeah.
Bro, we showed up to Montreal. That's a 5-hour drive for me.
You did that one that got illegalized.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
this
happened?
is a crazy. All right. This is a great story.
This is probably 8 years ago at this point.
At least,
Yeah,
yeah.
so my memory might be a little foggy, but I remember rolling up to the weigh-ins.
So just a little further back, there was a tournament that was like
It was AJP, I think.
an Abu Dhabi Jiu-Jitsu
Jiu-Jitsu
Pro.
Yeah.
So, and they were like, you qualify and then you get sent to the
World
big
Pro
show,
or
right?
Abu Dhabi.
So it's like a big deal. I'm just trying to get points for this thing. Montreal, or it's in Montreal, right? Or it's in Quebec?
It was in Montreal.
Okay,
When
so there's a
that was.
tournament that's people signed up for, and this was before it was even illegal. Like even in the air, that it would be illegal. So everyone's like, it's a normal fucking tournament. People sign up, then right like the week before the event, or like days before even, gets made like
Illegal.
in some way, some bureaucratic way. Like you need paperwork, you need extra shit. So the thing got canceled. They couldn't do anything about it. So they don't really have a choice but to like just cancel it day of essentially. So
Yeah, the cop said if anyone steps on the mat, we will arrest them.
literally
That's what they said. And
Yeah.
like I remember I could show up to the weigh-ins the day before and there was a bunch of flyers all over the place saying like the event's canceled.
Yeah.
And my coach at the time was like, this is mental warfare. We're going to these weigh-ins. Like so,
I like your
people
coach.
went, people showed up.
I mean I didn't know it was
We're the
canceled.
only ones.
I didn't know it was canceled until the weigh-ins the night before. Like I drove to Montreal.
man.
I was expecting to compete and then I remember we knew for sure in the morning of like, okay,
Yeah.
this was legit. Those papers were legit.
We're still going in though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut the weight.
Yeah. No, well, we waited
All right.
the night before. We all weighed in. We were still hopeful we could
Jesus.
compete. Thought it was some bullshit, but it wasn't. And then the repercussions for that is that jiu-jitsu was illegal for at least 5-6 years in
Yeah.
Quebec.
Jesus.
And Quebec is like the center of jiu-jitsu in Canada because of TriStar.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
insane.
TriStar GSP.
I feel like you
Yeah.
try to do that in like Texas, and then they'd be like, try to arrest us.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's kind of the energy I get here.
It's not as like controlled in tech. It's so free. Like they wouldn't give a fuck.
Well, the
reason
people run the government, not the other way around. That's how it's supposed to be.
Well, that's
government runs the people in Quebec for sure.
yeah. Well, that's kind of why it's like supposed to be like the United States of America. Like the states are supposed to have their own government that's run by the people or whatever, and then like the federal government's supposed to have like technically less control of each individual state, right?
Bah.
Pish posh.
Texas
should-
rules, dude.
Yeah,
Texas.
People are pretty entitled, but that's also like the good you take with the bad with Americans in general, right? Like America's for dreamers. People think that they're sometimes worth more than they are, but
sure.
sometimes
That's
people
true.
just hold themselves to like, you know, the
Higher
actual
standards.
value they have.
Yeah.
And that's why you see
Yeah.
success from Americans like no other place.
Yeah, I think it's like good and bad, right? You can see the best of both. So why'd you come to B team? Why B team of all places?
You fucked up, man.
Yeah, why not DDS?
New Wave.
Oh yeah.
New Wave.
Oh, shit.
New Wave.
Jew Wave.
So I did actually try New Wave out for B team.
What?
You guys know this.
You fucking traitor.
Did you ever train with Cammy in Toronto?
Oh, Donnelly?
No, Cammy.
Floorcheck?
Yeah.
Oh, me and Cameron were nemesis for a long time. Bro.
What? Well, okay, wait. Tell us about the little escapade over there, and then we'll get into that.
Oh, I don't know how much
interesting.
we should get into the New Wave stuff, but it ended up not being a great fit for me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Us too.
Yeah, and just the main thing is like I've been self-coaching for like a long time, and I was at Team Leader Irvin. Obviously, I took coaching from Lloyd and Donnie and all those guys over there. But for the most part, I was in Canada, rolling with blue belts, coaching myself, and then like to go into a situation where I was kind of under the thumb of certain people, and I saw how it was gonna be. It just
didn't fit for you.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much freedom at B team, and obviously like the lighter weight classes. Like there's so many 66 and 77 guys at B team for me to train with.
Yeah. All right. Interesting. Yeah, we
It
definitely.
was interesting for us going from like under John to kind of self-coaching or just I guess just training without John, because we went from, like you say, under the thumb, doing exactly what he says when he says it, to then we kind of like had to find our own way and our own system of how we continue to progress. I think it took me a little bit longer than I thought it would, but once I figured out like my system of how to like do the self-coaching or just like the right questions to ask my teammates, I continued to progress pretty well.
Yeah,
I definitely feel the same way. Like initially I was like, this is kind of weird. Like I don't know if I'm really doing the right things per se. But then like after a little bit of time, you're like, all right, what problems are you actually having in your roles? Okay, now let me try to drill this or fix this, and then try to implement it that next day or whatever.
the access to tape is huge too.
That's
And, like,
that by
everything.
far is. I think that's the greatest thing to do to progress. I think is like
I
if you
definitely don't
watch
utilize that.
Really,
Me either.
Yeah, I don't watch my own.
Like at all. I know.
dude, it's fucking. It changes the game. I mean, like for MMA, we do it. We like I film all my sparring rounds, and then I watch like a couple with my coach or whatever. He gives me pointers, and then so it's a tight feedback loop, he calls it. So it's like you get your tape, you make the corrections, you watch, you tape the next sparring session, you do it again, and it's just a tight feedback loop. That's like the quickest way to progress, I think.
Yeah.
I had phases like I would, like I'd watch for like a couple weeks. Like I'd do my training, go home, watch my rounds, and I would kind of get into like a routine of doing that. And I don't know, lately I have not been. I'm just kind of
Yeah.
not. I don't know. Go through phases, but
Nicky watches like pretty much every day, I think.
Yep. For sure.
Nicky does.
Yeah.
I watch mine a lot.
The self-coaching thing is weird. But if you're able to hold yourself accountable, and like that's the main thing, not having someone who's not training and watching, like they're gonna be on your ass. Like if they see you wimping out, they see you doing something you shouldn't be doing.
especially if they see you do that same thing like over and over, they're gonna be like, "This is a clear mistake."
Yeah.
You got to fix that, cut that out. Yeah.
So you're kind of left like to do that yourself as well. I will say, not amongst like the core guys, there is some slacking that goes on the mats, and I come from like like the team where they pride themselves on being workhorses. Like you don't see any of that. But that's also why I think Nicky Rod is one of the best guys to have on the mat. I remember someone came up to me, I don't remember who it was, but I think you were adjusting like your headgear or some shit, like Achilles out there, and they were like, the person comes up and he goes, "Do you want to use me as a rest round?" Nicky Rod's like, "If you call yourself a rest round, that's all you'll ever be." Doesn't even look at them, and then he just walks out on the mat.
Wow. That
I was like, hell yeah.
that is just Nicky Rod energy.
That guy left B Team Pro. Guy's like, "Well, I will get a refund for my
How
membership."
the fuck did you come up with that, man?
That's from the
my
movie.
brain.
That was like Achilles. There's
Yeah,
like, that's why no
Achilles-
one will remember your name. And he puts the
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Have you seen that movie?
Achilles?
That's Troy. Troy.
Yeah.
Troy, but it's
Yeah,
his,
yeah.
The character's name is Achilles.
Yeah.
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 Fuck, that's amazing.
That's pretty good.
That is a clip.
Yeah,
that is a clip.
that's glorious. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I do think that some of the students,
Who
like at the
name
lower
them?
levels, I'm not going to name them,
Name them.
but
Drew.
I feel like
Dude, me and Drew have become closer thanks to that last clip.
he
all
did
right?
mention that like you were making it a point to talk to him.
Yes.
So
I
you
told
just-
him that as well.
Oh wow.
He's a good sport. He didn't.
He's
care.
great.
He
Nah,
was like,
he
he's
does
like, this is
great.
getting me some clout. This is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think some guys just come from different cultures. Like maybe just are used to being a bit relaxed, or not everybody has the same goal. Maybe some guys.
Oh,
Just
you mean
wanna
for
be,
like the students that are slacking?
for,
or
yeah,
whatever,
for jiu-jitsu, not everybody wants to be great, the best in their weight class ever. You know what I mean? So if you just want to be good, you're gonna train like you just want to be good, and if you want to be great, you gotta
train like you're
yeah.
great. Yeah.
But
The problem is when you want to be great, but you don't train like that.
Then you don't want to
Yeah.
be great. You just say
I
it.
do think that like some of the students, it's like there's I think there's pros and cons to like the way we kind of run things. So it is more laid back, and it's like if you have a question, you're not going to drill the move that, you know, was taught that day. You're going to go like ask or drill whatever you want to drill. And then like you might not even drill it for the entirety of the 30, 40 minutes of class. It's like you might only drill it a couple times. Be like, all right, I have this movement down. I'm going to work on it in training. But it's like some guys see that, but they're still blue belt and they still can't do the normal movements.
Yeah.
So then they're like, I'm going to wait until live training, which can be bad.
I definitely see some guys that that train, you know, every day consistently, maybe even twice a day, but are slow to progress because they're training what they think they should be training and not like the moves that like Nicky Ryan is teaching. Like in my eyes, if I see Nicky Ryan teaching a movement, I'm like, I'm going to do exactly what this guy is teaching because he's phenomenal at teaching and at competing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like maybe people just think that they're smarter than they really are sometimes.
Maybe they just need a little guidance.
Little guidance, yeah.
Which I think something that like we could probably, if we look at ourselves as like leaders on the team, we probably should be doing a better job.
It's hard for us. I mean, it's hard for us because we're still athletes. Like if we weren't competing consistently, you know, then we could watch roles and we could focus on the students. But like I have to make sure I have to hold myself accountable before I can think about other people's accountability.
Yeah, you should definitely watch out. Number one for your own progression,
Yeah.
because you still have aspirations. Like in, you know, however many years when we're all retired, for sure, I'm gonna like put active effort into like looking at guys and seeing where they can improve, and that's gonna be the next step. But that's a long ways away. And yeah, I think for now, like that, the competitors that are underneath us have to see that we have been drilling for like 10 years, 10, 15,
See, I don't
whatever.
think they know that though is the thing. Like they don't realize
That's going to be their, you know,
came up in.
that's going to be their issue until we're going to be like full 100% coaches. We could do what we can, but that's the thing at B teams. Like you said, it's so laid back. Like we're all kind of self-teaching, self-coaching. And I mean,
Something I do implement though, I'll
tough
like
now to juggle.
I'll give our guys, especially our competitors, like a pop quiz. Like I'll walk up to maybe our up and coming blue belt, brown belt, whatever, and I'll just ask them a few questions. Show me this, show me that, just to see where they're at and help tighten up what I think they can tighten up.
I like that. Like that idea.
I think that's something that John used to do with us.
John used to
like,
do that all the time actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop quiz.
Yep.
It's not a pop quiz, but he'd be like, show me this or show me this. And like, you'll grab your partner, do it real quick or whatever. And he's like, all right, teach me this actually.
Yeah.
And then like, so.
and then he'll go and teach it later.
Yeah, the way you did it. It's like, that's a good detail. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. And all right, good. Going.
I feel
Holy
like
shit.
there's small things like that story I said about you saying that's all you'll ever be if you look at yourself that way. There is small things you can do to hold your peers accountable, right? And you obviously got to like gauge it to the level that they're able to handle. There's something out there called BJJ bitch assness, right? So it's like, man, I lost because like I didn't have to cut as much weight. It's like, no, you lost because you lost. You lost because the guy beat you, and that's okay, right? Like there's more to life than jiu-jitsu matches. Right, you can improve
There
it
is?
and move on. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that to make people feel better.
Don't say that. There's nothing else in life.
But yeah, like to their tolerance level, like you can't tolerate that kind of talk from someone. If someone tells you they want to be great and they start making excuses every step of the way, you got to be like, look, dude, if I was a bad friend, I'd agree with you, but I'm gonna be a good friend and hurt your feelings. And like,
If I didn't care, I'd just be like, whoa, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that other guy was like cheating or something, whatever you said.
yeah,
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 it's true.
No, I think that's true. Especially if guys say that they want to be, they want to reach a certain. If they say they want to reach X level, then it's like, all right, their feelings kind of go out the window. Then, like, if they want to become a world class grappler. Or
I think some people need to learn how to mimic. Like if you see somebody at the level that you want to be at, like just analyze what they're doing and you know try to do what they're doing and then some.
Emulate.
Yeah. Who's Cammy? So there's a story.
Cameron Florchek.
Yeah.
Oh no, we were just like,
Nemesis.
Yeah. and
Well,
for-
like not in a malicious, like in a.
no, we just competed against each
Yeah.
other like all the time. Coming up, he's huge now.
Enormous.
Yeah, he's enormous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he hit a growth spurt. He's like,
At 25.
yeah, it happens. But
Cammy,
yeah, he's a good dude. I really like him.
really nice guy.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
It's really good in the gi. I remember he was
How good is he?
mega super good. I would
he's
say.
one of the best Canada's produced for sure.
Oh, really? Wow.
In the-
Shit, I thought you guys were fucking with me.
No, in the gi, like probably
The best?
I would say either
Myself. Or...
yeah,
Yeah.
me. No,
Me, actually, yeah.
Nathan Dos Santos, or
Who dat?
he's one of the head instructors at Toronto BJJ. He's a
Okay,
George
okay,
Brito
okay.
black belt. He's probably one of the best guys in the gi in Canada. And then they also have Michael Sheehan, who
Oh, Michael Sheehan's a
yeah,
beast.
I have beat him twice in the gi, but I do not want that third match at this point. I don't think that will go very well
He's
for me.
like
He's an
all
animal.
in on the gi, right?
Yeah, all in, and he's a fucking animal in the gi.
I think he's beat me in the gi before. Yeah, when I was competing in the gi still.
You used to compete in the gi up until like brown belt, right? Or even black belt? Was it black belt too?
No, just brown belt.
That's,
Yeah.
I remember you did a gi worlds at brown belt,
Yeah,
and
let's
like
not talk about that.
didn't you? He was like training all no gi year round.
I had like maybe 2 weeks in the gi, and I was like, oh, I could do this, you know.
I'm gonna
It's
go
not so
do
hard.
gi worlds.
Yeah, I got Kennedy first match.
Oh,
and,
no.
yeah.
It was a scrap though, was it not?
It was a good scrap, and it was so weird. I fucking hate talking about this.
Did you
whatever.
was there something
No,
with the ref?
I didn't get. Yeah, the ref stopped it. I was in an armbar, but I was like, I was on my way out. Shout out, Escapes.
Yo.
Rod.
Before he was even on
Before it
every
even
time.
came out. Yeah, that's right. So anyway, I was on my way out, and the ref goes "Paro" like that. I'm like, what happened?
That
like,
means stop.
and then yeah, he's like, you idiot, you don't speak my language. And yeah, they just fucking stopped it. I'm not like I was gonna win. I think he passed my guard a couple times before that, but anyway, doesn't matter. You know,
Yeah.
whatever. So the
Gi
gi
matches don't count. Don't worry. About
yeah, they don't fucking matter. But Michael Sheehan's a beast. Cammy is a beast in the gi for sure. Is Michael Sheehan doing no gi at all or
No.
No, eh?
No.
Fair enough.
I probably missed some
Yeah.
people who are probably going to be upset I didn't mention them, but
It's okay.
yeah, there's
If they want to be mentioned, comment in the podcast, and you know
there you go.
it's okay.
Yo,
We're doing our
Kieran.
best, you know.
What was like early childhood like for you? I'm always curious about the guys that make it to like a world class level of grappling. Like what drives you? Or like what was early
What
life like?
went wrong?
Yeah. Are your parents divorced?
No.
They love each other still.
Yeah, dude.
That is so fucking surprising
Yeah.
to me.
Congratulations.
There's
They're
a
30 some odd years. They're still going strong.
What about your parents?
Yeah, they're good. They love each other.
Wow, and yours?
no.
No, no.
No. They don't. They don't love each other.
What is true love like to grow up in a loving home? Tell us, Kane. No, continue about your childhood. Sorry, never mind.
No, it wasn't like nothing crazy, man. Like I was born in Hamilton, Steeltown in Ontario. I left very young and I did like 5 years in San Diego. And then when I was 5, we moved back to Toronto and I just, yeah.
You play
there's-
like sports growing up?
yeah,
or-
so I come from a track family. Like,
Oh, wow.
Your brother's a really high level runner.
yeah.
Really?
Cool.
What
Yeah.
what race?
He's white. He's white.
What a stupid question.
You know, he
Track, you say? Was the DirecTV man black? No? Go on.
he's done 8, 15, and 3. So 3,000 meters, 1,500 meters, 800 meters. When he was younger, he was supposed to be like the next big shit in track from Canada, but he spent like the better part of his early 20s like pretty badly injured.
Oh fuck.
So he's still trying to qualify for the Olympics on the next round. He's a year older than me, but he's like
Cool.
found his stride. He's having a sick go of things. I'm pretty proud of him. He's doing really
Wow,
well.
dude. I mean,
Awesome,
two
man.
athletes. Two
Awesome.
athletes.
Yeah, shout out, amen.
Is
That's
he the same
everybody.
size as you?
He's bigger than me.
Bigger yet?
Man,
Taller?
He's taller.
He's skinnier, though, no?
Yeah, he's skinnier, but like he probably has 15 pounds on me, and he's like 6'3".
Wow.
I'm the only man in my family under 6 feet, and I think it's because like I had no idea how to cut weight when I was a teenager, and I would just like keep my weight as low as possible, and I malnourished
up.
myself for like 8-9 years as a
That'll
teenager.
do it. Wrestlers, right? That happens
I
with.
really
I think Jay
that's
did that a
true.
little bit. He
really?
He cut a lot of weight when he was younger, and I would always say like, bro, like fucking, you're in high school. What's the point? You know?
I really think
fuck
that's
you, I need
true.
the
I think
suffer.
I did the same thing. I'd probably be about like 8 feet or something. But like, I skipped breakfast once when I was like 5, and I think it fucked me up.
Fuck me since
Yeah.
then.
Fuck, man. Yeah, your brother's like you, tall with curly hair.
Exactly.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. That's cool, man.
I'm more
Did-
handsome though.
What do you say?
I'm more handsome though.
Fair.
You ever been to Banff?
Dude, I've been to Banff a few times. I fucking love Banff. You were just
So
out
cool.
there, right?
I was. What do you do when you go to Banff?
So 2015 was like my first trip. I went in the winter and I was skiing. That was like incredible, best skiing I've ever done, and also the last time I ever skied. I was like, I had a close call, and I was like, all right, I need my ACLs for jiu-jitsu. This is the
Yeah.
last, this is
I had
the
a
last
similar
time.
incident.
I was just about to
not
ask
long
if you
ago.
ever got
Yeah.
injured, but close call is close enough.
Yeah, I had a close call. I almost wrenched my knee. Like when you're wearing skis,
yeah. There- it's
Huge
terrible.
lever.
yeah,
now.
it's
Oh
like
my
getting
God.
heel hooked with a 4.5 foot.
Just
you know?
yeah, everything you do, like if your ankle goes one way, you're like, oh, inverted heel hook inside. It's
Yeah.
terrible. Yeah.
You ever snowboard?
No, just skiing.
Oh, I
Skiing.
love snowboarding.
You
Snowboarded
think it's
as
about,
well.
about the same amount of danger for both?
I think skiing is worse for your knees.
Probably.
I would
Yeah.
think, to be honest, skiing, just because of like their individual levers, they do pop off. Like
Yeah.
your snowboard bindings,
Yeah,
they're
but-
not popping off.
At least your feet stay together. Yeah.
If you're snowboarding, you're probably doing some other reckless shit, like hitting the terrain park and
That's the
doing
thing
gigantic
too.
jumps and
That's
stuff.
the thing too. Yeah.
Like I'd hit the terrain park, but I wouldn't do any tricks. I would just and just
Yeah.
catch some hang time and land
that
it.
counts. That counts to me.
Bro, you saw a bear.
I saw 3 bears.
Grizzlies?
Yes.
Or black?
No, black bears.
Okay.
You still think you could take him in
terrible
a fight?
credit score.
Terrible credit score.
I didn't say that. Fuck. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we did some. We did some ATVing in Golden, BC, right? So we go up in phenomenal views. It's like, some mining country and just like completely open, right? And then we're coming around the corner, headed downhill, and there's just this family of black bear, 1 mom and 2 cubs that are like in the middle of the road, and they start crossing as they hear the ATVs, and like I'm last in line, so pretty much as they're crossing the road, I slow down. I just kind of come to a stop and I look at them, and she looks back at me, and we make eye contact, and then I speed off, and it's very like Nat Geo shit. Like, granted, you see pictures of like bears and shit, but to see it like in the wild, not in the zoo, it's like it's freedom.
How
It's
close?
nice.
How close were you?
I was probably 30 foot away.
Wow.
And I was on an ATV.
Yeah, not covered.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
that's close. That's 10
Exposed.
yards away.
Yep.
Exposed.
Are you sure? 10 yards? 10 yards is pretty close.
Yeah.
20. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
pretty funny creatures. Like they don't want to kill you. Like for the most part, it seems like it's. When I saw bears, it honestly seemed like they were pretty easy to sneak up on. Like I would come around the corner in my car and they'd be like,
They get startled.
yeah, they get startled and just like lumber away. They look so clumsy when they run away too.
So you think you could fuck them up?
I mean, a black bear, I think I definitely have a better chance
You'd
against
snap
a
it
black.
down, dude, for sure.
A black bear, like they do look a little clumsy, a little playful. But a grizzly is not.
That's an apex predator.
I was thinking about it, right? I was like,
There's
if
no
I had a situation where I had to like fight off this bear while I'm on the ATV, I'd try to use the ATV. Like I'd run into it with the ATV, and maybe
You can just go away. Just speed away.
but say it's in the middle of the path, and I can't.
Goaltending the road is not.
Yeah, exactly. It's in my way, and it's gonna come at me, and I can't turn around because it's the ATV is not too maneuverable, and I have to fight this thing. I was thinking like maybe I speed up, tuck low in the seat, and
So
try
you
to
just like bulldoze into
bulldoze it, right? And maybe that'll give me a second to like hop off, dig some eyes out or something like that, and fucking go.
That's
from there.
interesting you say that. My initial idea was like at the last second pop a wheelie real quick and try to like fucking
I would definitely
run
try
it
that. but-
over. You're not gonna like. You're just gonna.
Well, hopefully you
You ever
land
seen
and keep
ATVs, bro?
going.
That thing's gonna just fall back on.
Oh, you're talking about fleeing.
You're thinking like Fast and Furious.
I'm like, it comes out from under me. I have no fucking.
It picks you
A grizzly would probably just go like this to the ATV and it'd fucking go flying.
Yeah, scary creatures, man.
Grizzlies
but
are
these
nuts.
ATVs that have no clutch, there's automatic, so it'd be really hard to like
Actually get it up, huh?
Yeah, get some.
Yeah. When I was in Banff, like all the stores, not all of them, but a lot of the stores carry bear mace when you're in the town of Banff. And like I asked the I asked the Clarks, like, how necessary is it to carry bear mace around here? He's like, completely.
That's a fucking scary answer.
It can actually be more effective than guns sometimes. Like if it's like charging at you, like if you shoot it once, it still might come at you if it's not afraid of like the fucking gunshot and doesn't kill it right away. Like bear mace fucking pretty effective apparently.
I hope so.
I was getting some dinner, some steaks in Banff, and we asked a guy like, hey, you guys ever get like some animals that walk through the center of town? They're like, yeah, absolutely. But like they'll get like big mooses and whatnot that come through the
Those
town.
are enormous. You ever see?
I've never seen like
It's like a
wild one.
fucking elephant.
It's
Huge.
And they say like
Huge.
when they get into town, they look around like, why the fuck what is this?
They're
have no-
confused.
yeah, they're like I
what
was just in my home and now these people are here.
What kind of forest is this?
exactly. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Wow, that's great. You know what animal has really no sense of danger is an armadillo.
They
trust their armor.
My French bulldog has no idea what danger is at all.
That's true too, bro. I saw an armadillo.
That's actually a genetic thing. A lot of dogs, I think bulladogs are.
It's the medulla oblongata.
I don't know about that.
No.
But they don't have. They have. They have like way less fear in their brain. Like the fear response is just like not there. They'll walk up to like a bear, for example, and just like bark at it.
100%.
Like it's not a good like survival trait,
Shit.
but yeah.
No, but the armadillos they're
armadillos
pretty. Yeah, for sure. They're pretty like hard to kill because they have a lot of armor, right?
Bro,
unless you run it over with a car.
I think a car will fuck it up.
A car would definitely fuck it
kill
up.
it.
But
like even if you kick it real hard, like
in
I think you get it.
nature, like even like what do we got around here? Like
Rattlesnakes.
coyotes,
yeah,
snakes, yeah, too.
snakes. Yeah.
A bird will fuck it up. Like a big
It's a
predator.
lot of shell.
I think it'll like claw it and like peck away at it.
It might fucking lift it up and drop it.
The bears have to be so chill when they're in the woods because they're like nothing here can hurt me. Like they're probably not worried at all besides other bears.
That's probably why you can
What
sneak
about
up on it so easy. Yeah.
Wolves and bears, do they fucking?
I feel like they work
Do
together.
they ever battle? No,
I don't know if they work together, but
they probably hate each other.
I definitely saw a video. Come here.
I could do it.
here.
Oh, there you go. I definitely saw a video of a bear like eating its kill and a wolf like coming up and asking for some food.
I've seen that.
Did it give it?
I've seen that.
Yeah, they give it. I also saw a video where a bear and wolf like work together against I think an elk and a baby elk, where the bear like goes after the big elk and the baby elk runs away and the wolf takes the baby. That's teamwork.
Wow.
Good.
Which one is this one? Which one is this one? Spicy. I like the
Spicy.
spicy barbecue one.
You gotta
good.
put the sauce on it. Level up.
Oh, you have.
Nah, let me get this.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nicky Rod. If you're looking to support the Simple Man podcast and myself, please check out carnejerky.com. CarneJerky.
Man, Zins.
This is actually Rogue.
Okay. Man, I have never seen those until I came down here, and now like I know everyone I meet uses them.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Don't.
Do you use it at all?
Don't.
No,
It's
I
a
don't
nootropic,
use,
though.
I don't use nicotine.
This is a huge piece. Maybe cut them smaller. You think?
Wow.
No, you just bite it.
No, well, you're normal size
Hey, this
humans.
is
That's all
normal.
right.
This is normal size. I'm just very small.
I'm sorry. I retract my statement.
But I do really like these Carne.
Yes, thank you.
Oh,
Hell
fuck
yeah.
me.
Did you get
I'm
on
not
your
gonna
notepad?
lie. No, this hot sauce is my favorite hot sauce.
In the world.
Yeah, you got a big jug of it. I saw.
I use it all the time.
Hell yeah. Thank you. Great product. Shout out Carne Jerky.
Trying to get in gas stations, one dude.
Chevron.
Spicy barbecue. A little sweet, a little spice.
No, I don't want to use nicotine just because I don't want to be in a situation where I need it to feel normal instead of just waking up feeling like shitty.
You don't
know
drink
what I
coffee?
mean? Yeah, I don't need
drinking
anything
coffee
else.
right now?
I don't need anything else to
Yeah.
make me.
Oh, fair.
I'm good. I have one thing I need. I don't want to add
Yeah.
more things I need.
I've got addictions. Thank you very much. I don't need a nicotine one, though. I have heard great things.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I didn't smoke any weed when I was in Canada for like 4 days, and I felt pretty normal. And then I smoked weed today, and I still feel normal. I don't know what's the point.
It doesn't do anything for you anymore?
No, it does. It definitely does. I definitely get like, you know, I'll get high, but I'm always contemplating like, what's the benefit of this? Why am I doing this?
You know,
Because I don't.
I just got sick of it after. I'm like, I can't do the normal shit I want to do. I'm like, this is just annoying.
what couldn't you do?
Like,
Have a normal, like if I needed to text about something serious, like setting up a seminar or like just anything serious, I just be like, I don't really
Want to do that?
Or like maybe I'm like saying something simple, man. Right now, I'll just wait. And I'm like, I'm sick of this. Like I don't need to fucking. It's
you gotta
not
be
that
thinking
great.
clearly.
Have you ever considered that what you would have said would have been
Simple.
anyways, and you just noticed it because you're high on weed?
I don't want to know. I'd rather be blissfully ignorant.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, I just said.
Yeah, I don't know. The nicotine for me is more like it's like a little coffee that doesn't last forever. So like after, I mean it's 5 right now, but after 6 I definitely can't have any coffee. My sleep.
What about that? That won't fuck up your sleep.
This doesn't fuck me up. No.
Yeah.
Right now.
I drank coffee now because I'm usually napping at this point in the day.
So after
I'm an avid napper. Are you guys?
I can't. I can nap, but the thing is, I have like Muay Thai in a little bit, so I don't like to nap in between the sessions.
This
like,
is prime nap time.
Yes,
This is
100%.
good.
So I opted for a coffee instead today.
But do you train at night too?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh wow, you don't train. Do you
2
train
or
at
3
night?
sessions for you.
2 a day. 2 a day and
Did you
sometimes
do
weights.
3 like when we were training in the morning?
Yeah, because I teach the night
Oh, yeah, you
class
was
right
teaching
now
night,
as
So
yeah.
what's your schedule at B Team so everyone knows?
So it depends if like Nicky and Craig and you guys are going to come in at 8 a.m. I'll come in at 8 a.m. Otherwise, I need to sleep.
Sleep is priority for sure. I think.
But yeah, when Craig's in town, it's like pretty much, I do it probably 3 days a week. I come in at 8, but then always do the 12 o'clock, and I drill with JB at 11 every day.
Oh yeah, shouldn't you guys do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when you were in Canada, what was your training like regimen for yourself? Like what was
I do a lot of volume because it's not as intense.
Not intense, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll do like I have a 9:30 to 11:15 session I run in the morning, and then I usually do 2 privates after that, and then I do 2 hours of drills at night, and I run a 2-hour or 90-minute to 2-hour practice from 7 to 8:30, 7 to 9. Oh wow! And then also sometimes I'll lift weights in the middle of the day if I don't have clients.
And you organize all your own schedule stuff up there?
Yeah. I have
Alright.
like I work with Fernando Zulik, you know, Gringo.
Oh yeah, Gringo. Yeah, that's Sheehan, right? That's Michael Sheehan.
So he was Sheehan's coach. Sheehan's been at Toronto BJJ the last.
Oh, he
5
moved-
5
okay.
years, I think.
All right.
But
5 years. Wow,
yeah,
fuck.
Sheehan was a Gringo product up to brown belt.
Why did he leave?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure, but they're cool. Like they have a good relationship still. But yeah, he's super accommodating, and he is not big into no-gi, so he kind of just like lets me do whatever I want with the program. Pays me to teach the classes, and then
So you're the
run
head
the show.
instructor there?
I'm the head no-gi instructor. Yeah,
Cool.
Oh, now so we talked about like, you know, you coming to B Team, but why did you decide that you needed to come to B Team? Like, why did you decide to do the camp here where like, you know, you were still doing well, like getting good results in competitions and stuff like that? What made you, you know, come out?
So I do most of my time in Canada, and then like that's great for picking up new skills because like the group that you're training with, you can bring them with you. For instance, if you're working on wrestling situations, they're not going to be super good at stuffing you yet. Like it's hard to try new stuff at B Team, but then once it comes into like getting 6, 7, 8 layers or maneuvers deep into a sequence, you don't get those reactions like from more or less casual guys, right?
They won't push you that far into it. You'll win the scramble before they go, you know, into that.
They give up. They give up because they're just.
Well, you beat them earlier on, probably. Yeah.
It's an experience thing, and so I was going to Team Lloyd Irvin to get that a few months a year, and then like their goals are just more MMA and gi oriented as well. A lot of my main training partners kind of fell off a little bit, so yeah, I just needed a high level room to get some high level results.
What made you choose?
Yeah.
What? Because actually, I heard of you. Because Craig,
False read.
false reap. That was the
Yeah,
whole thing. Yeah,
yeah.
he's like, I think Kieran's really good, whatever. And so
The,
we were
the
watching
false
something.
reap, like the pioneer of the false reap, really.
Well, other guys
I
were
stole it
doing
from
it.
Diego Pato.
Yeah, other guys were doing it. Yeah, Diego like broke
yeah, dude.
Cisneros,
With the knee bar.
man. Fuck, that was sick.
But
But
he
then-
tried to reverse. He tried to do the misdirectional. into
Yeah,
the
tried like
Barambolo,
almost
and
like a
he
wedge
did
and
straight
back
To a knee
kick
bar,
type of
yeah.
thing.
That was at Worlds, right?
That was my
at
first
PANs.
no-gi pans as a
PANs.
black belt.
Oh, wow.
So I saw that, and then I was like, okay, how can I make this work? And I kind of figured out a system that was different than everybody's. So I didn't actually watch any content on the false reap because I didn't want anyone accusing me of stealing their stuff when I put out the instructional. But I have seen that like Jason Rao and a lot of other false reap guys do the exact opposite of what I do. And I will never say that anything Jason Rao does is wrong. So it's
Fair
just,
enough.
yeah.
But it's just not right.
It's just
It
not.
just could be
like,
better.
Yeah. I didn't watch his Jason Rao's event at Polaris. How'd it go? You guys see it, Rock?
He fought Carne.
He got paired up with Carne first round, which is definitely a tough draw.
How'd he do?
Carne's fucking good. I mean, Rao is, everyone knows this. Rao's a beast in the gym. And I mean, it's fucking Carne. Like, you could be on your best when you compete. It's fucking Carne. If he's good, he shows up.
Yeah, but did he do good jiu-jitsu or didn't get...
He couldn't do much. The thing
get
is,
much going, yeah.
The thing is like, our first Jason Rao is one of the best practitioners like I've ever trained with. To
Did
be
he
honest,
pull guard? Did he wrestle?
He pulled guard, but the thing is, Kainen's also like 250 fucking pounds, man.
Yeah, but jiu-jitsu's a small man sport.
Not
Well,
anymore. Not
Yeah,
anymore.
dude,
It's not.
Kainen's fucking big. So
Good for Fabricio.
Yeah.
Yep.
wait, did we talk about this?
I think so. I don't know, though.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Hokage,
Damn.
that guy's a badass.
Oh,
Bro,
man.
Fabricio, and you beat him.
I'm right there. Come on.
Bro, Fabricio beat Giancarlo. How
did
the
that.
fuck is that
That's
possible?
me.
That's
So
nuts.
Yep.
Yeah, vicariously, you've beaten Giancarlo.
Me.
Yeah. Put that in your Instagram bio.
That is insane. But
One
anyways,
degree
yeah,
separated from beating Giancarlo Vidal.
Yeah, 1 degree separate. That's true.
he ended up, Kainen ended up passing Jason Rao and then arm triangling him.
So how did he pass him? Was it like some Toriandos?
Honestly,
I don't remember
I
exactly.
feel like it was a knee cut. I can't remember
I
though.
forget, to be honest.
How about Giancarlo? How did he lose to Hokage?
He got taken down.
He got taken down.
Points, yeah.
Yeah, he has
Is a point thing?
So in Polaris,
taken down.
it's like every scoring sequence, like a takedown or like guard pass, those are scoring sequences. They're all worth 1. So he got taken down. Actually, initially, Giancarlo.
And it's real points or imaginary
1
points?
point. No, actual points.
Okay.
Yeah. So Giancarlo actually had Fabricio in an armbar escape. He hitchhikers out and then goes on the attack, and then was able to take down Giancarlo. There was one sick sequence where like he got a single leg and it got to like a rear body lock as well. Didn't score, but Fabricio looked freaking good, and then Giancarlo couldn't really do much to him.
He does up. A little spice.
And then
It's good though. It's addicting.
But then Fabricio also beat Owen Livesley, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Crazy.
also impressive. That's a crazy run.
Hit it sick
Small
duck
man
under.
sport.
Sick duck
It
under.
is small man sport.
Small man sport. So, false reap. A lot of guys have been doing it, but you added your own spin. You popularized it. Craig stole it from
You?
Yeah.
Rebranded
really
it.
nice, really nice of him to shout me out in that instructional. Also.
And you are getting commissions from Craig.
Well, I am.
Have you not been getting them?
Oh, well, he's been giving them to me to give to you. So
Okay, all right.
Thanks-
We'll
thanks
figure
for
that
holding
out.
on to
Yeah,
that.
no problem.
I won't charge you interest. But yeah, I put my instructional, my first one out, I think November 2022, and then I put a half guard one out this year.
You're on Fanatics or you got your own thing?
Yeah, I went with Fanatics just because like they have such a huge mail list, and like everyone's credit card info is on there. Like the more clicks you have, the less sales you'll
Yeah.
get. It's just one click on Fanatics.
Yeah.
Buy my shit.
That's
Look it up.
true. Guys, off topic. Ring Camera is offering $1 million
Oh yeah, I've seen this.
if you can send in footage of an alien.
We're about to get a
Has to be
lot
taken
of.
on a Ring camera.
Let's just fucking
Like-
fake it, bro.
That's the first
Well,
thing. Could we just wear like
I'm
that
just
silver
trying to-
aliens?
Who on B team look? Yeah, well, wear your new very hard to submit.
Oh,
gear.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just have,
that looks like it's from space.
Yeah, it's just Silver Surfer Edition.
Nice.
Code Nicky10.
That
Wear
is pretty cool.
Who looks the most like an alien at B team? Who are we gonna get dressed up?
Could have Jorge.
Ben.
Jorge.
Jorge.
He
Wait,
low
why
key has
Jorge?
one of the best social medias on the team too. I love his Instagram.
I do like his
his
stuff.
Instagram
His
is
pretty
funny.
funny. His is pretty funny.
It's just silly videos. It
Yeah,
makes me
yeah.
laugh. Yeah.
His is pretty funny. But, anyways, how's it been at BT? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, was that an illegal alien joke?
It was.
Oh, I didn't even get that. Oh my
that
god.
flew over my head. That's
Only
racist.
for the intellectuals.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh yeah, no. So how's it been at B Team so far?
I love it.
Yeah. So now you do leave for trials. You have East Coast trials coming up. That's this weekend.
Yeah.
So actually, Who do we have competing? You're competing. Kieran's competing. Nicky Ryan's competing. J-Rod's competing. JB's competing. Sal.
J-Dog.
J-Dog.
Mufasa.
Nick Mattia.
Dorian.
Dorian.
By the way.
Is Nick Mattia doing 77?
Yeah.
What a fucking
I feel bad for
underdog.
whoever draws him first round for
Dude,
sure.
he will go under the radar.
People don't like. No matter what we say, people won't expect. They just don't know who he is. It's nuts.
He's never really competed.
He's built like an anime character.
Yeah, what the fuck
shredded
is
out
up with that? What the hell, man?
He's so ripped.
Simple man.
Yeah.
What is this guy?
He's
what
like a
is
physical therapist too.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a physical specimen.
dude?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking fucking nuts. What
he's a
a
freak of
dog.
nature. Yeah,
Dog.
crazy.
Yeah, that's so. We got the team is just gonna be so
Lot of
big
guys.
Vince.
Vince
Big
Pizzuto.
Vince.
Vince.
Yeah.
We got some
Who
heavier
else?
guys.
Yeah, I feel like there's some heavier guys we're getting. Who else is-
I don't know.
You think Heisman has to do trials?
No.
No?
No,
Well,
I
he
don't think so.
subbed to Cyborg. Did he make it the second day?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I believe so.
I don't actually
Did he make
know.
it a second day?
I don't know.
He had a sick highlight reel. On
Yeah, he
Cyborg.
sub Cyborg. Who do
And
you
then
have
what?
second?
I think that's I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he will have to.
I
How
don't think he'll
Did he
have
get
to,
an
no.
invite or did he win trials? I don't remember him ever
Don't
winning
know
trials
at all.
He got invited.
He's definitely a fan favorite. Like people, he does.
People
some
love
cool-
him.
He's exciting, and there's not a lot of big exciting guys, so I think he gets an invite. It's like a
You gonna
rarity.
sit there and take that, Nicky Rod?
You're one of
Well,
the big
one
exciting.
of the
Yeah.
few. One of the few.
Yeah.
You have to be honest with it and be like, yeah, the big guys aren't as exciting, but there is Nicky Rod and there is Heisman.
There's exceptions, and they're like hard to find.
Like who else is a very exciting grappler at the heavier weight classes?
I don't know.
I would actually even say exciting means like dynamic. Like there has to be movement in it.
Yeah,
Like-
I honestly I forgetting guys probably. Sorry, fuck, don't get mad at me, but I don't know. I'm like
Guys,
there. Yeah,
who do you think should fight Cade at one championship?
at 170, right?
I think he's been fighting
Oh,
170.
like real fighting?
No,
Jiu-jitsu or-
jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu
Okay.
match.
Jiu-jitsu.
So I have seen him training, like,
yeah, I think he might be making the transition.
He
a
already
little
got
bit.
Tommy
I
the
think
Viking at 1FC.
Yeah,
Tommy Langacker.
that was a sick match.
That was sick.
Dude, I want
Yeah.
Joe Chen to go into one if Joe Chen wants to go into
The
one.
thing with one, you kind of get stuck there, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's what I've been hearing.
Yeah,
is
we were
that you
saying
kinda
that
get
last
stuck.
time.
Yeah, you get stuck in the
And
contract.
if you,
with the
yeah, and if you're like,
negotiations.
if you're making like 20, 30K a match, and then you're stuck at that price for 2 years, it's hard for you to go up.
to go up, yeah, I definitely want to go up from there. I know.
I'd like
I
to
don't
be
want
stuck
that.
at 30K as well.
Yeah, it's a little too low for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my sight's set way higher than that. All right, Nicky Rod, tell us how you would beat different types of animals: a bear, a lion, and a rhino.
All right, let's see.
Do Rhino
is it
first.
Rhino
I want
first?
to hear Rhino.
A rhino.
Rhino,
You're
I
gonna
feel
die,
like
bro.
Rhino is not as intelligent, right? So I could probably
Rhinos are gonna be pissed watching this. Fucking.
I could probably get the Rhino to like run after me and then quickly dodge behind
Okay,
a
so
tree.
side to side movement
No.
for the.
I'll bait him right. I'll
You'll be
stand,
like, come here.
I'll stand with my back to a tree, right, and I'll bait the Rhino to come run at me.
I know where this is
And
going.
then as soon as it comes close enough, I'll duck out the way and it'll hit the tree, right? And then while
Yeah.
while it's in the tree,
like his horn is gonna get stuck in the tree. Is that the plan?
either I wouldn't say stuck, but maybe it dazes him, right? Because
Okay, yeah, he's like, oh,
hits it
fuck.
real hard, right?
He's all fucked
and then I'll hop behind the back, and then I have to. The best way to do it is to dig the eyes out, right? So I take
It's always dig the eyes,
bro, I
always.
have to handicap it somehow, so it's not going perfect, right? I probably can't wrap my arms around the neck to choke.
No way.
Like, and even the skin has to be like 4 inches thick.
But
It's
how
gotta
do
be
you
impossible
kill it?
To, bro,
Like
to
you
kill
can
it,
blind it, but how do you
I would drown it, right? I dig the eyes out.
and then lead it to the same thing.
Yeah.
Lead water.
bring it to a body of water?
Come
I
here.
could maybe I could.
guide
Do
it.
I have any tools like a net or
Your
like
bare fucking hands.
bro to kill it? I need to make a spear or something.
No,
no way.
against the
Yeah,
rules.
you need something.
You need a weapon.
It would
Humans
take
are
you-
not strong. Yeah, like,
It would take
can't.
you to Stomp Town so
You just
fast.
yeah, it would
just
fuck you
pound
up.
town.
It would fuck you up.
Knock
Lion.
you over, stomp on you.
A lion?
Yeah, like a
ma-
fully
a male,
grown.
like a full.
Yeah,
lion?
Again, you're
Well, again
gonna
with
die,
no tools. Like all right. So this instead of my back to a tree, my back's to a cliff. right? And
How stupid do you think this?
Let me just find a clip real
and
quick.
I'm like, yeah, and I'm like,
Okay, so you need to choose your environment.
I'm taunting at. Well, I don't get to choose a weapon, so I have to choose an environment.
Fine,
So
all right,
I'm taunting the lion, right?
What are you doing?
Nah, I'm like, I fucked your lioness. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Lioness.
All right.
Get him antsy, and as he runs towards me, he's going like this, pouncing.
He's in a rage. He's
Hey,
fucking.
He's pouncing. I pull right, 2 hands to the 2 feet to the hip, and I kick it over my head.
Sumigaeshi.
Yeah, Sumigaeshi over the cliff.
Okay, Sumigaeshi over a cliff.
Dude,
all right.
Why not use like the precipice of an active volcano or something?
Yeah.
He's like, I would have said that if I knew what precipice was.
Wait, what happened to your eyeball today, man?
Oh, you got clawed, man. I fought a lion.
Yeah, fuck. I was on the edge.
I was by a cliff.
I tripped.
Yeah, I got poked in training today and cut my eye, and fuck, it was like knuckle deep in my eye.
You keep training right after, or like?
Yeah, no, I
You're like, I'm
blinked,
blind.
and then I was like, fuck this guard pulling bullshit. I stood up, take down, choke, and like, yeah.
So you didn't stop at all. Like as soon you weren't like, fuck, give me a second.
No, that's
That's simple, man.
trying to be
say
mad.
it. It's simple,
Stay
man.
monetized. Yeah, no, I don't fucking in the live training in competition. They're not gonna be like, oh, let's stop and fucking take care of your eye. You just gotta keep going.
Well, they would.
If they saw it, if they didn't see it, then you just keep going.
They made me stop. I got cut on the eye at Nogi Pans last week, and I was still ready to go.
Were you
but
dripping?
I was dripping.
So you didn't get stitches though, or did you? Get
I just
stitches?
glued it together myself. The cut wasn't that big, but
Bro,
So got a little worse.
You
It did
got
get
cut.
worse.
Yeah, he got cut at Nogi Pans. Took silver, beat Team Energy, right?
Boom.
Yeah, beat Team Energy. But he comes back with this cut on his eye, and then the next day it's just huge, inflamed, and red.
Oh yeah, you look good now.
yeah, I'm better. I'm better.
You just noticed that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's gone.
I was gone
Huge
for a little bit.
staph infection
Yeah.
on your eyeball.
I got the NickyRod head staff from a couple weeks ago. It was lingering
Your
around.
back, your ear is good.
Yeah, I mean it's substantially better.
Is it still hanging low?
You tell me.
A little bit, but not bad.
Yeah.
I think
It's probably a little low. Like I'm so
little
confident
low.
I broke like the part that attaches my ear to my face. So
Is it still like separated, or like is it like attached?
it doesn't feel 100%, but it's trainable.
It's
and I'm
still
training.
like painful, like when you touch it.
No. I just feel like it needs some healing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a little looser than normal. I don't know. Fuck. It's just something you gotta deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who cares?
I was hoping that wasn't going to take me out of trials, but like,
you're chilling.
Doses,
You're good.
Couple doses of clindamycin, it was fine.
You're chilling. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Excited to see what you guys do. Pans was not last weekend, 2 weekends ago. 2 weekends ago?
Yeah, it's Monday now.
So, tell us about these matches with the IBJJF guys.
Oh God. My first match of the day, of Saturday, because they do up to the quarterfinals on Saturday, quarterfinal onward on Sunday. So I got a bye because I was highly seeded.
Yeah.
My first guy, I looked him up and he had like a bunch of like 3-4 minute matches on IBJJF's page. I was like, oh, okay, this guy like throws
He is a
submissions up
scrapper.
there.
Yeah.
He like rolling Kimura, flying triangles. He actually has like I saw him do like a couple decent saddle leg locks.
Wow.
Wasn't playing 50-50, but he caught some guys from saddle.
Is he in, like, would we know him?
His name was Lucas something. He's from Miami. He's a Brazilian kid. But he was not down to scrap. He was cagey, huh? It was one of the worst matches, if not the worst match I've ever been involved in.
Oh man,
That's
I won
the
on, like,
worst.
an advantage because I went for a leg lock, but he basically stood at false reap posture and then elevated my bottom leg, so neither of us had any offense. And I was up, and I was like, you really just want to hang out here? While I'm up, they're not going to call me for stalling. But anyways, I get through that match. I get my rematch with Johnny Tama.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Sick. What a good match. How'd that go?
So he beat me by advantage. My first Nogi Pans as a black belt in 2021. So I've wanted that match forever. It was supposed to happen at Enigma 3 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
What?
He lost to Harrison Woods, submitted him. Harrison Woods, a guy who beat Jacob Couch last trials, I think.
Okay.
And then Hansen beat Woods?
No, I beat Woods.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
that was
Hansen beat John Combs. Actually, that's the semifinals.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was
What?
actually underratedly crazy event.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
Semifinal was 3/4 Canadian. We had Harrison Woods, myself, and Max Hansen. So represent. Let's
sick.
go.
Yeah.
So I wanted that match back with Johnny Tama. did him like he did me, beat him by advantage. I took his back, couldn't secure points.
1-1.
He's a very slippery dude. So, and then semis at Matthias Luna, had him dead to rights 3 times, 3 heel hooks out of bounds.
Oh,
There's a picture of me with, like looking at the camera with his heel caught because they stopped it, but I won on points. And then in the final, Oliver Taza slapped me around a little bit. Yeah.
Taz is good. Taz is
He's
good.
good.
Taz is
He's good.
in
He's good.
East Coast Trials too.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck. Wow.
I imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't see why he wouldn't be. So that's a good opportunity.
Yeah,
to get that
right.
one.
He's doing
Fuck,
77?
Get that back. 70. He's
Yeah,
77.
You as well,
yeah.
right?
Sorry?
You as well? 77?
Yeah, 77. I competed at 175 at Nogi Pans, just to get a little warm up for the bigger guys.
Yeah. I mean, dude, this trials is gonna be sick.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch.
nuts.
77 and 66, man.
There's
Even
no-
88.
There's
man.
no good divisions anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say like minus 99 and 99 are probably like the divisions that like.
Probably the toughest in the world right now.
Secondary only to 66.
But if you don't have like, if you're not that big, you have no chance.
It's fucking scrappers in that division. Who's in 66? That's like you might see in the finals. Who you're guessing?
Dorian,
Dorian.
the problem child.
Yeah,
Fuck, he's
Dorian.
so
Dorian,
And the
for
thing
sure.
is like some people know him just because of combat jiu-jitsu, but he's really still not that known.
He's like relative to the big jiu-jitsu
Big
names.
names, he's not that known.
He's
Dude,
gonna
he's
get
like the
unknown,
best,
yeah.
the best wrestler, like high school wrestler in the country.
In the country.
Like, it's
It's
absolutely
insane.
insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And he's
So-
really good at jiu-jitsu, super strong, crazy
hard to
endurance.
control. Really like.
Yeah.
And gas tank is just bottomless.
Dude,
so.
no one like. There's so many situations where he can't find a training partner, right? Because
Yeah.
towards the end of their thing, people like towards
I know,
the end of
yeah.
practice, they don't want it.
Everyone's
and then
like, no.
he'll just start doing like explosive burpees and like
I
front
know.
flips on the mat. It's like,
insane.
bro,
You're like, oh, bro, chill, just train.
Bro, calm down. Stop. You're
yeah,
good enough. You're good enough.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Why are you doing front
I'm
flips? at
tired
practice?
after training. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. But 66, Dorian. Corbe's, right?
DeAndre, dude,
And
DeAndre's
both of them,
good. You
and
watched him,
Gavin.
DeAndre? Oh, you fought him before. You healed
a
him?
while ago.
Healed-
Yeah,
oh, wow.
yeah,
So you got a
long
lot
time
better.
ago. I think, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
He's
he
been
got better
on a
since
tear
then.
since then. Gianni's going to be tough, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Keith is going to be tough.
Tough as well.
Have you had a match with Keith yet?
Yeah, a lot of,
think you
lot
beat
of
him, like,
matches.
4
yeah, I
times,
think
right?
4 times
3 or
in
4
total,
times.
yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Keith, I mean, fuck, Keith beat Gianni last trials.
Subbed him,
Yeah,
yeah. Last East Coast Trials. Subbed him.
subbed him?
Took his back, rear naked strangled him.
Wow. So,
Yeah.
dude, I mean, it's a gauntlet of guys. There's for sure other guys I'm forgetting, but, you know.
And there's the thing about this is like now that ADCC Trials is getting more popular, there's gonna be these unknown guys that are gonna be like a Dorian from another gym. that we're
yeah,
not
from
gonna
another
really know
state.
of.
The
Yeah.
kid's going to be like, oh, I could do that. And he's going to jump in and be a fucking nightmare.
Fucking crazy. And then
Yeah.
so 77, there's like you, there's Nicky, there's Taza.
J-Dog.
No, it's J-Dog 66.
No, he's doing 77.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's doing
Why is he
77.
doing 77? Is he that big?
He's like
No.
165.
He's a 66.
He's a
dude.
66 guy.
But
He
honestly,
could,
like his
but-
style for 66 is probably not the best. And for 77,
Yeah, for
I feel like
77.
people like will butt heads with him more, and like
That's what he wants. Yeah.
Fair.
So I think he'll do well.
He's so snappy, man.
Yeah,
it's
yes.
crazy.
He has to be one of the most explosive and strong guys at that
For
weight class.
his weight,
Dude.
it is ridiculous.
Why?
It is fucking insane.
It's something
Yeah.
about these wrestlers. Like Dorian's the same way. It's like what's with these wrestlers?
They
They're
just go from. It's like anytime they moved, it's like someone tased them. They're like,
I'm like, fuck, man, this
Yeah.
guy's strong as shit.
chill. I try and do that, and I just like uncoordinated, like I hurt my hip or
Dude,
something.
if I try an explosive movement like that,
I'll
I'm
shit myself.
tired.
Oh, yeah, I'm tired. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, fuck.
Wrestlers are the best at going from like flow to fight.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, I think that's a good skill. You know, I felt that with Song actually today. So Song Yadong, he's like number 7. It's a funny name, but
So, no, it's so fun to say. It's
Song
Song
Yadong.
Yadong.
Song
Song
Yadong.
Yadong.
Yeah.
Song Big
It
Dong.
is it's very funny.
Yeah,
Rolls
but
off the
he's
tongue.
Yeah.
so he's
Rolls
number
off the
7.
tongue.
I think he's number 7 in UFC bantamweights right now. He's ranked 7th, and he's training with us for the week. We did some grappling
I
today.
think he's fighting Peter Yan soon.
Dude, I think so. I forgot
Right?
to ask him. I saw something about that. I don't know if it's.
I
set
heard
yet.
it on. I heard Joe say it.
Okay,
somewhere,
yeah, I see.
but-
I saw something with that on Instagram.
But anyway,
That's
yeah,
a
he's explosive.
Fucking crazy.
That's-
crazy fight.
Bro,
man.
was he beating Sandhagen when they stopped it? Remember?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think so. I mean, it was a close match, close fight. I think Sandhagen was winning. Sandhagen was like trying to shoot and then was like, throwing some knees and it was,
All right, well,
it was a close
fucking,
fight.
he's extremely explosive too. Yeah.
But the thing is,
that's what
he
you're
goes
saying, right?
he goes from like 0 to quick, 0 to quick, 0 to quick, and it's like I feel like that's probably better for the gas tank actually than a constant high. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It depends what you're conditioned for and what you're
Fair.
predisposed
Yeah, like,
for.
I think I would get more tired doing that
Maybe.
than if I just get like a steady build. To
It's
where
good that
I-
you be explosive, but you also need to know how to bear weight. Make your opponent bear weight. Like,
That's
get
true,
Get them
too.
tired. Fatigue
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, if you're just exploding around, the guy could just like kind of hold you off and
Yeah, I definitely felt
get
like
him tired, yeah.
it would the slow pace would kind of lull me into because like I don't
into a slumber.
Yeah.
like I was like, oh, I guess we're gonna go like no, it's like shit like that. It's like fucking
Psych.
Yeah, exactly. So
We
I feel
got
like-
tomorrow. We got a UFC middleweight coming.
Who?
Brendan,
Vittori?
Brendan Allen.
Oh, I know him.
Tough guy. Yeah.
Okay,
Vittori's
sick.
training at Roca right now.
I saw that.
Oh, Marvin
Marvin
Vittori, yeah.
Vittori. Yeah.
But yeah, 77. Who else is going to be in there? There's some dogs for sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember.
Oh well, Tackett's out, right?
John
Andrew.
Blank is going to do
77?
77 because they have
What?
day before weigh-ins. Which,
He's big.
Oh yeah, they switched it. Huh?
Dude, he's not going to be even if he wins. How is he going to do 77 ADCC?
I don't want to say I guarantee, but I bet you that they will change the rules for ADCC where there's one weigh-in.
I was
on
thinking
Friday
that.
night.
I was
That's what
thinking that as well.
that's going to ruin the show. Like if I cut to 66, which I could, right? Maybe I could perform if I did it the day before and then competed, but to weigh in 3 days, in a row and then compete, there's not a chance I could stay at 66 for that
Yeah,
long.
it's. I mean, I wouldn't know about the day two, but I imagine it's very difficult. And
Yeah.
I was I saying this here that I think they're gonna, or was it off?
I forget.
I agree. I think Mo, because he has so like more with every month, I feel like he has more say in what's happening with ADCC. I think he wants a version of that to happen, and I think something.
I would think it'd be better for the show if there was.
it's because they're such huge weight classes, and they can't keep just like they can't add that many weight classes. So like a good fix is to make it just a little bit more like a MMA weigh-in, like a full ass.
Mo, can we get a 72 kilo weight class, please?
72.
It should. I would love if it was 5 kilo differences.
The thing is,
you know,
like they want it to be 66, 77, 88 because it seems like good numbers, but it's like
65, 70 is cool too, right?
dude, you're talking about 11 kilo differences. That's like 22 pounds.
Yeah, it's a lot.
22
of
pounds
weight,
between
man.
the weight classes.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
I think there's enough hype and money that it would be like feasible to add in.
To be honest, it's
those
not even like
incremental.
the money is an issue. What money
Well, I
do
mean,
you get at ADCC?
the time it would take to add that many different divisions. You're gonna have a lot more athletes. You're gonna rent the venue out for a lot longer. There's a lot like
the same
worlds-
competitors are going to be competing.
There's going to be more for sure. There's
No.
16 per each thing. You're going to add 16.
Oh, you're saying actual ADCC?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Like wrestling world championships go on for like what 4 days or something. Like United, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
UWW or whatever they're called.
Yeah, just the big wrestling, like not like the Olympic ones too, but the other ones, like they go on for like multiple days. Imagine the T-Mobile for like fucking 5 days. Like you can't really.
because of one weight class, 2 weight classes.
No, because of a lot more. It would be instead of 66, 7, 8, 9, 9, it would be 65, right? 70, 75, 80, 85.
Honestly, I don't even
90.
think the
Okay, it's not
77 to 88
But
is
it's a
that big of a deal because it's like the percentage of body weight is becoming smaller. But from 66 to 77
You have to make
is the
it.
biggest.
You have to make it even, right? That's what they want. They want to be like even. That's why I did the.
every time, every jump.
Yeah. That's what I think at least. I don't fucking know. I don't
I
run the
think
show.
honestly, it should be like 66, then 72, 77, 88, 99. I think that's fine.
I agree.
77 to
yeah.
88 isn't a big jump for people.
I don't know, dude. JB is pretty fucking strong.
Is it 88?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a 77. I'm
That's
saying
what
it's
I'm-
like
well-
I'm disagreeing with you.
Who's competing
Yeah,
at 77 or who's competing at 88 that should be doing 77? And I don't know. Never mind.
J-Rod.
Yes.
J-Rod should do 77. Yeah.
J-Rod should be doing 77.
Yeah.
Well, 77. He just made that for
Yeah.
you know.
For Mika. Yeah.
That wasn't very fun for him, if I remember, though.
That's not a normal
He did it
77.
bad.
Like what?
He did it poorly though. He did it like 2 weeks before.
yeah.
Oh, we did the weight cut poorly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The match
But
also.
all
was
of those
not-
guys were just like all those guys are units for 77.
Yeah, those are all big 77ers, but that's like how it's gonna be.
But like
you
when
know?
those like
Fuck.
is a juiced 77 much stronger, much less weaker. Oh fuck, I'm phrasing this terribly.
What?
Is a guy that's on sauce, right? A juiced 88 isn't much stronger than a juiced 77. Like,
I would.
How
imagine
significant
so.
is that?
Yeah,
I would
for sure.
imagine.
Yeah.
So.
I won't comment as to who's using juice and who's and stuff like that. I will say that I am natural, and there's
represent dog.
there's people I know who are using, and it's like it feels like I'm wearing a gi when they grab onto me. Like they'll like grab my wrist or my ankle, and it just feels like I'm wearing pants. And I
Bro,
can't break the grip.
some guys I grapple that are like 170 pounds, and I grapple other guys that are like 200 pounds, and I'm like, they're strong either way. It's fucking terrible to deal with.
Yeah, I think within your own weight class, like I had a match with Josh Cisneros. And
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Fuck, how'd that go?
He beat me in regulation, but it was EBI, so I beat him in
Welcome to
overtime.
the club.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. But I remember I had some contact with his camp through like friends of mine, and like after the match, my buddy's like, "Hey, how did you feel about that?" And I was like, "Yo, Josh was so fucking strong," and like the contacts at his camp were saying the same thing Josh was talking about me. He's like, Kieran's so fucking strong.
Oh, that's good.
So now I just say like we're all fucking strong. If it's the same weight class, we're all fucking strong.
We're fucking huge.
We do jiu-jitsu and we're fucking strong, and you know.
Yeah, I can squeeze people. I can't pick up much weight, but
Do you have a weightlifting program that you're following now?
yeah, I do. But it's nothing like
Meticulous.
it is, but it's mostly like conditioning my joints so I don't get injured. Like a lot of
What do you do?
There's a lot of
He hasn't said one word. He's just like
pails and rails and like
what?
like full range of motion stuff, and then putting resistance at the ends of your range of motion, just conditioning your joints to like be strong at every.
Like end of range.
Yeah,
type of thing?
exactly. Because like it's
using,
easy to
like,
it's, I'm
elastics
strong
or
here,
something,
but
or-
like that's a bad example. But yeah, I do mostly hips and my back. I work with a couple guys. Core Performance Therapy, Dr. Chris. He's fucking a wizard. He knows everything. And then
Shout out Dr. Chris.
yeah, Paul Gregorio puts together my and manages my actual weightlifting program. And so together, I have a pretty good program. But yeah, nothing crazy. I think the most intense lift I do is like a technical 3-rep max on deadlift. So not even like if my back bends, that's too heavy. Yeah, it's like I have to do clean reps, and same with weighted pull-ups. Those are like my two heavy lifts. Other than that, it's like boring shit.
So deadlifts hurt your back ever?
Yeah. I have I've slipped L5S1 when I was like 14, 15.
From
like,
deadlifting?
I think that's the most common one.
yeah,
to
it's
be
pretty
honest.
common.
Yeah.
Is it from deadlifting?
Wrestling practice.
From wrestling practice?
Yeah. When I was in high school, we weren't even wrestling, dude. We were doing stupid shit. Like I had someone on my shoulders and we were running hills with someone on your shoulders.
God,
I
yeah.
get to the top and I'm like, and
Yeah.
here I am 14 or 13 years later, and I'm still managing the injury.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I pretty much come to terms with that. By the end of my competitive athletic career, it's like my body's going to be banged up anyway. And it's like even people that aren't athletes, they have banged up bodies. It's like it is what it is. You just got to keep going.
Yeah, full send, baby.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
May as well. I think there's ways you can I think if you do constant work and keep your body like whatever you're doing, like conditioned to not get injured, or like working, like if you're sore here or you're slightly injured there, like if you work on it, I think it'll take you it'll get you further before you're like, wow, I really can't.
You got to keep moving,
Keep moving. Yeah.
For sure.
Like if you just train, go home and sit down, then you're missing. I don't know. I think you're missing out on like taking yourself further than you will maybe go.
Yeah. Everyone knows that dude who comes in, he's like all injured and fucked up, and he just trying to like sits in your half guard or plays half guard from bottom. He's
you don't
just
want to be that
constantly
guy. Don't be that guy.
You're limiting yourself.
Yeah.
Stretch. You guys don't stretch.
You guys,
I never see you guys stretching.
Nah,
I
started stretching. I started stretching.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do. I can't do it in the gym like after. I want to fucking shower.
You know, that
leave,
is the
and
best time to stretch. Apparently,
After
it's like
practice?
after you're, like while your body's warm.
Yeah.
it is the best time to stretch. But I usually stretch at night. It's like just
I'll-
when I have more time. I feel like.
I'll have my 30. I do like a 25, 30 minute warm up. Sometimes at home. Sometimes I do it at the gym right before I start. And then Nicky Ryan will come out and just like side bend and pop his back.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Get to picking people up twice his weight.
I crack my back for sure
Yeah.
before training.
It's a meticulous,
All right, let's
meticulous
go.
warm up.
I find that as long as I train hard when I'm hot and sweaty, like I'm pretty good. It's when I try to go too hard, too fast, and problems occur.
I don't know how Craig does it when Craig just goes from no warm up to full on 100% like first round.
Well, he'll go 100. Does he go with big guys though, or he'll go with like smaller guys that he fucks up?
I think he kind of like warms up
Yeah,
the
he warms-
first.
Yeah.
I didn't
with the
see him
lighter
warm
guys.
up. Even
Like he don't want to go with me without a warm up. You know what I mean?
He'll heat up very fast. I think
Yeah.
because he is like his gas tank is terrible. That for him, like the first 8 seconds of any round is a full warm up for him. So
I don't think he's that good at pacing himself. Like Craig's
he's not. That's the thing.
phenomenal. Craig's a phenomenal grappler, but like he goes 0 to 100. And I
Real
don't think
quick.
that's the best for him
cardio wise.
cardio wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna draw it out. You have a pretty meticulous warm up program. At least when you compete, I saw you do it when you beat Philippe Pena,
Oh yeah.
Oh.
at who's #1.
Yeah, it's called
out. Yep.
It's called Pre-Match Ritual. My instructionals link in bio. But yeah, I have a pretty meticulous warm up, and I've been very consistent with it for like since I started like wrestling, was like 10
Yeah.
plus years.
It's almost like meditating. Like when you have a ritual exactly
Yep.
right before you compete, puts you in that headspace you need to be in. Do you guys do any of that kind of stuff? Meditation, repetition?
Nah, maybe I should
Mantras.
though.
I like to visualize before competition, and then I do this weird thing where like it's fucking weird. I don't know. Actually, I do. Jerk
Oh
off.
wait,
I
you
do-
said this.
I do jerk off before competition.
You
for
should
some
you
reason.
shouldn't do it like the day before.
Well, whatever. Anyways,
or the morning of.
The crank master
five-
over here.
You train with at a deficiency, and then you compete at a proficiency.
Empty balls for training, full balls for execution.
Yeah. But I do like fucking. I go like that. Like I want.
I think
like,
that's just
my
nerves.
I don't know. It turns me into a fucking killer. I feel like
Then
I
don't
I
do
can
it.
relax.
kill someone.
Yeah, don't do it in here.
I feel like I could kill someone after I do that.
Well, you
It's-
could
it's
chew
a-
some gum for sure.
No, I have to like stretch my jaws as wide as I can, and then like I'm
You hungry?
Yeah. It also happens sometimes when I come. I'm just getting ready, guys.
Yeah, fucking point that thing away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
it's,
yeah. Do you have any pre-match rituals type of thing?
yeah, big time. I'm big into mantras and
What's that?
mindful, like just repetition of like, my life is beautiful. I enjoy every moment. I'm a
Oh.
black belt. I'm a champion. I'm the best I can be. That's like, I say that over and over. It's like, and I practice mindfulness stuff. Like, I won't listen to music. A lot of times you'll see I have headphones on just like for quiet.
Silence.
Yeah.
Silence. Wow.
I put a hood on and I just like feel what's going on around me, feel some gratitude for the opportunities that I have. And then like,
I think feeling grateful for what you're doing, like at that moment, I think it's good to get rid of nerves, to be honest. It's like when you're just like, I'm just happy to be here doing what I fucking love anyway. I don't know. Well, you do something similar to that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, like positive affirmations and show appreciation for the ability to compete.
Yeah.
For sure. I got something similar.
I remember Brienne St. Marie said something to me when we did JJAF Worlds. She's like, sometimes I got to remind myself, like, you want to be here. If you're thinking like, oh, I don't want to do this. I'm like, wait, yes, you do. Like you just lived, you lived your whole like section of your life, the last 3 months leading up to this moment because you wanted to be here. You could have been doing other stuff with your time.
Yeah, I definitely have positive affirmations, and after I'm like, I'm gonna fuck this pussy up.
Yeah.
That's how it ends.
All right. You guys want to call it quits?
Sure.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching the Simple Man podcast. We have our guest, Kieran Kichuk.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
If you watched the podcast to completion, please leave a fire emoji at the end of in the comments. So if you watched to completion, put that fire emoji so we know that you watched to completion. I'm Damien.
Ethan.
Yeah, I'm Nicky Rod.
And I'm Kieran Kichuk.